Hey, welcome to Saturday Night D&D with DM Brig and the Lost and Found campaign. We are actually not playing the Friday night game. We've played that 3 nights this week.
Oh, wow.
Yay. Got a lot done.
Yeah, that's an intense week. Bradley, should I be...
Yeah, I'm working on it. I just said, I did not change your overlay. You are the old school dungeon master still.
I mean, those are some big shoes to fill.
Cams. Brandon.
It's okay. I'm just over here taking my retainer out so I can drink a coffee. It's worth it.
Why is that not editing? Oh, I know.
Good.
Put it in a different spot.
Where's the other window that I'm looking for? I think I put it here. There.
There you are.
No, I didn't.
You good?
Yeah, I'm messing with the background audio. I thought I had something else in the list, and I don't. Still finding some of my settings. Yeah, but welcome back, guys. Congratulations on so many good runs of a Friday game. Who, besides me, wants to talk for a little bit and explain what happened last time that they remember?
Oh.
I'm trying
to remember the order of how much stuff happened.
I grew a tree.
I think
That's all I
you
remember.
died, went to heaven, got a new weapon, came home, got kicked. You guys got kicked back.
My boy, my God, my homie, the real JC.
Your dad?
No, this is different.
Yeah, he that's Doppeldad you're thinking of.
No, there is no Doppeldad.
That joke doesn't mean anything to her.
Oh shit, you're right.
It's been many years.
I know.
She will never know the glory of Doppeldad.
Oh god, damn it.
Scott turned into a scorpion, and we did the Need for Speed drift out of the
That's right.
Parliament.
He grabbed me in a claw.
And I know that Nick all right, because we were on the phone with Gumbo as we were running away, and all she heard was the yelling and the tinking of metal scorpion legs on pavement, tile, whatever. And so Nick came back looking for us, help us, and Blaskin zoomed past him.
Because I cast invisibility on him.
Yeah. You're invisible, so Blaskin did the run past on Will. Will looked like he had been hit by a train that was invisible.
I think Will dodged the scorpion, but the scorpion was also running along the wall at that point.
Yeah, I think we ran past him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know we all met up back at the house. It was Team Keep College Kids Quiet and Team Don't Piss Anybody Off. And I know that
put
Gumbo
Lucky in a
made
box.
Yeah, Gumbo put everybody in a box.
Gumbo
And
puts many
Quiet
people
time
in the
box.
It's her timeout spell.
know that. I mean, what's his face visited the guy we just robbed? I don't remember his name.
Yeah,
Uh,
the head judge of the Court of Cinders made a
Goofy
personal
man.
showing at Jasper's house.
In
Ethic. That's his name.
we got our boy freed.
Yeah, we set up the deal.
Yeah, I think the last you heard before Ethic left was that message would be sent, or you should wait around until the morning. He'll get some things in motion.
Yep.
And that's when Blaskin grew a tree.
Yay.
A very large tree.
Yeah.
Oops.
I have two modes. Take a long time to grow a tree or grow a huge tree. There is no in between.
I like that we let the dice decide exactly how chaotic that was going to be.
And I rolled like an 89 or something out
Yeah.
of 100.
You scored pretty high for a D100, man.
Absolutely bonker. What? Out of curiosity, Brandon, what would you have done if I actually got 100?
I mean, I think you would have profoundly changed the landscape of. Oh shit! Now I'm forgetting the name of that neighborhood, but like I don't know that Jasper would have been able to maintain the grounds because of how much that would have changed, like the foundation of the home.
Okay. Well, at least he can make apple sales, I guess. He's going to have plenty of them.
Yeah. And I think like the rest of his garden also is looking a bit wild. Didn't you like catch that towards the end of like, hey, I just looked at the details and everything else in the area also is just going to be going a bit nuts.
That doesn't sound like something I did.
Definitely not. That was just coincidence.
I don't remember that part.
The gardener comes back the next day. I swear I cut all of this. What? Yeah, you guys. I think that was just about everything. I don't think anybody traumatized a poor gnome with very varied questions about the nature of their soul.
Yeah, I don't think that happened.
Yeah.
No, we absolutely didn't, because the gnome is fake. It's actually the staff.
Yeah, the jury's out on what is Gumbo, or where is Gumbo.
Why is Gumbo?
There you go. Thank you.
Everybody asks why is Gumbo, but nobody asks how is Gumbo.
What about when is Gumbo?
Eternal.
You're back.
Dear.
Wouldn't when is Gumbo be now is Gumbo? Because Gumbo's here now? I don't know. Is Gumbo
I mean, Gumbo's
like a
always
timeless
now.
creature? Gumbo, are you timeless?
Gumbo time is all the time.
Exactly. So the answer
Scott,
to
aren't we
when is
all
Gumbo, the
only
answer
here
is
now?
yes. When is Gumbo? Yes.
Mm-hmm. So you guys were successful in the heist, mostly as planned, from inception on a chalkboard to the begrudged and kind of sweaty acceptance from this high-ranking judge, high-ranking devil here in the city of Ribcage to free your employer slash acquaintance slash friend Felix Astracord from the Iron Cage, where he was more or less doomed to sit on a very long list of people awaiting trial. And it sounds like your partner in crime, the gray-skinned tiefling Jasper, who drew on the chalkboard and then kind of sat back and provided the resources for you guys to go be heroes, has gotten what he was looking for, and seems to have promising plans in the court system to come. There was some hints of potentially leveraging the judge where he sits to make some changes he deems fit. You lost, an ally during the combat in the city of Dis. You've last heard the voice of Y'all over the judge's sending stone to his lieutenant, who was no longer answering the phone. And the college student Jeff is no more. The other three, I believe you gave them... Did you guys drug them after the fact?
Yes.
Yeah. So better living through chemistry. They'll have... That's right, you set them back up at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll have some interesting repressed memories, maybe.
It was
when
all
they're
a
older.
dream.
Yes. A weird shared dream. But they all feel closer, somehow.
Alcohol has that effect.
So that should bring... I believe there wasn't anything else to do but wait for the next day, right? Or I shouldn't say right. Was there anything else the group wanted to do before the next day? I believe there was some pie baking. There was some plant growing. There was some coming back from the dead.
Besides our various recreational activities, I think we just about wrapped it up.
All right. So it is the next day. You guys can, I can give you, let's see if I can find it. Long rest.
Yay.
Anything you need to do for a day rolling over. Ten could have been lower, but I think those are still good manipulative dice.
Yep. Depending on the situation.
I need somebody to be alarmingly middling.
Well, it could be an attack roll. Like, hey, a 10 will miss.
True.
Or if somebody has like a really high attack, you can just make them hit. If they rolled like a 2.
So the morning comes. There is eventually a messenger drops off a notice to Jasper, saying, there's I want to say like a scroll and a half of boilerplate about the waiver of additional rights, no existence of double jeopardy in this city, but like they try to bury the word mistake as deep as they can in legalese, which Jasper just boils down to the group. Oh yeah, this is the standard form they send if there was a mistake made, which doesn't get sent out very often, but that the one Felix Astracord is to be released from the Iron Cage. You can, whoever's acting as his steward, can meet him at the kind of release gate to the prison across town, and he will then be remanded into your custody, and the prison is no longer responsible for him. But that will be effectively that's waiting on you to be present, and then they'll go get him.
All right, we gotta go pick up our gnome from gnome kindergarten.
They're not letting him walk home.
Yep, and the bus is broken down, so we gotta go pick him up.
I've always wanted to go to gnome kindergarten.
This
I'm
is not
still
gnome
not-
kindergarten.
I'm still not convinced that you're actually a gnome. Are you sure you don't want to go to stick kindergarten?
No.
That's racist.
I believe it's speciest.
I don't know. Is a stick a species?
My mother was a tree. My father was a branch.
All right. Well, we'll go with whoever's going to pick up Felix.
Yeah, I'll go with.
Is this an all-in, or are the rest
Sorry,
of you
I
guys
was
just kind
AFK.
of waiting?
My dad's senses were tingling. Somebody had touched the thermostat.
Gasp.
Somebody waited until it was late at night and got up to touch
No,
the
somebody
thermostat.
waited until I was gone to hang out with my parents to adjust the thermostat.
Oh.
Dropped it 10 degrees.
Damn.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You don't even need dad senses at that point. It's like,
I was
it's
gonna
cold
say,
in
I'm
here.
pretty
What
sure
the
that
hell?
was just your
Well, no, the
sense.
rest of the house is fine. It's got like different, the different rooms and stuff. I went to the bathroom, which is off the kids' room, and I'm like, it's damn cold in this bathroom. Like somebody been touching my thermostat.
Break out the fingerprinting kit.
Sorry, Andy, what are we doing?
So yeah, you guys, you got the notice that they made a mistake. Felix is ready to be released. Somebody acting as his steward needs to come to the iron cage, and then they'll go fetch him and no longer be responsible for him and hand him off to whoever shows up.
Yeah, I think we should probably go
So
as a
then-
group. Does it have to be an individual?
Somebody has to be like officially the name that came and picked him up, but that's like the only, like, Jasper's kind of translating the legal document for you in that regard. Like, you guys can go. There's no problem, like, with more people
Sounds
showing
like
up.
kinda
Just when you
like,
show up, they want to know a name.
I mean, Flint, probably you're a paladin. They take your word and you abide by law and stuff, right?
Oh, that's classist. Are you trying to say they won't trust a ranger?
Now I'm saying they probably won't
Get
trust
it?
you.
Classist.
Did we lose Flint?
You're being awful quiet there, Flint.
He did say he was going to be right back, but that was also like 10
Oh.
minutes ago.
It's a back-ish.
I don't know. I think Will or Lily should do it because they kind of were the only ones not there.
But you will do it, right, Flint? And I reach over and grab the bottom of his beard and kind of pull it, and his head kind of nods up and down.
Well, he's really checked out.
He's just now processing that he met God.
You know, I like that it's 404 error not found. What's the error code for God?
I think Blaston's the only one that can legally use 404s.
What'd I miss?
We were trying to get your attention for the last 3 minutes.
You agreed.
I said I'd be right back.
I said that to him.
We're gonna
Good.
go.
Everyone's going to go pick up Felix from jail. The detail was that someone has to officially show up and like put their name on the register as his steward, being responsible for him, so that the prison is no longer responsible for him. And then Lucky was saying, Flint, you should probably do it because you're a paladin.
I'll do it because I'm a decent human being.
You're a dwarf.
I can do both.
He's a dwarfadin.
A decent dwarven being. Okay, one sec. I'm just gonna see if I need help with something. Alright, I'm back. So the whole group's going, and Flint's just going to be the one who provides a name. Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe.
I choose to believe
All right.
that's like in canon. Flint, like sometimes Flint's just like maybe.
Who told you?
Flint did.
Maybe.
See, he did it again.
It's his ringtone.
What is this sending stone? Go maybe every time he gets a fucking message.
I guess that's the closest thing we got.
I'm calling his sending stone right now. I just hear in the background maybe.
Has
knew
anyone
it.
seen my sending stone? Can someone call it?
Dude, where's my sending stone?
Great. You guys are ready to head out. Jasper gives you directions, like rough directions across town. He's, pointing out. I mean, at a certain point, if you make it to the citadel, you can see the cage. It's the giant black object with the kind of pieces on the outside that move around a little every now and then. I think you guys spotted it on the way in. I can't remember if somebody like went and scouted it to see if it was a place you could just break in or not. That sounds kind of familiar. But yeah, it's like you got like a 30-minute trip just to get over there. Any stops along the way, or are you just going straight there?
I think we should get him like a "you survived jail" gift basket.
I went through hell jail and all I got was this stupid T-shirt.
Exactly. Oh man, yeah. Maybe we can find like a cool T-shirt. Where is it called? Ribcage?
Yeah, the city's ribcage.
Yeah, maybe there's like a "I survived ribcage" or like an "I heart ribcage" T-shirt or something.
We're not getting an I Heart Ribcage T-shirt.
Ribcage is for lovers.
That's just what the devils want you to think.
Yeah.
Unironically, that's what they want you to think.
A gift basket
For her pleasure.
with some bread, some cheeses, some meat, a bunch of apples, most of which I'm gonna eat along the way.
So
Jack, don't think I'm gonna let that comment just sit there in the in the detail. Someone heard it.
Thank you.
I lost my law degree in ribcage. So that's one vote for gift basket.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, 2 votes because I also control Lily.
That's
Yeah, I
cheating.
mean,
Yeah, that's too much political power. I think I need to nerf that.
Whoa.
You each get a half vote.
Ooh.
Now it's classist.
Haha,
Rangers only
Rangers.
count for half.
Ouch.
Wow. Bringing back never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Finish that, dude.
All right, bringing back the 3/5 compromise of 1787.
Oh, I didn't think you were actually going to bring it back. Now I just feel like a jackass.
Damn. Right. Well, there's a couple options. Then you could. There's plenty of markets on the way through. But funnily enough, the prison does have a gift shop.
I'm gonna lean into Wyvosh and be like, "Do prisons usually have gift shops?" I've only been to the one.
Does this mean Blaskin's gonna feel left out now? Like he didn't get the full prison experience because his didn't have a gift shop?
Yeah, I don't know if they got gift shops, but I've heard they got like conjugal visits and stuff.
I don't think Jack heard me.
We've turns and is like, we are not telling Blaskin what a conjugal visit is. He is a pure and good boy. And I
talk about it, he had a hard time
that way.
No, I killed a man
thanks
and
for
did
hanging
hard
out.
time for it. I'm not pure. I'm evil now.
Yeah, he did hard time. You can tell him what it is.
I'm neutral, good, evil.
I think
I'm everything.
Jack, he initially asked Wyvosh, do prisons usually have gift shops?
No prisons do not usually have gift shops.
Oh. Okay.
But I've never been to a hell prison, so, maybe.
It's the first time for everything.
Oh.
Now I'm just imagining like a combination like amusement park prison.
Oh my god.
It's the ultimate punishment. All the prisoners have to watch everyone else be happy while unable to participate.
All right, so with those two options before you, what's the move? Between standard shopping to bring something if you want to bring welcome or congratulations for getting out of jail gift, or checking the gift shop, or both.
I think a nice gift basket would be nice. I don't think Wyvosh has ever met this guy, so he's kind of leaving it up to you guys. You guys know him better than Wyvosh.
Yep.
Yeah, when
we should-
Wyvosh joined, he was already he had already disappeared.
We should get him some tea.
Definitely.
I would appreciate tea.
Aw.
All right. Yep. We're going to get him a gift basket and we're going to get him some tea. So we'll hit up the Starbucks that's closest.
The rib bucks.
Hellbucks.
They're posers. They're not actually in hell yet, so they're kind of miffed
Yeah.
about it.
Their slogan is the coffee's as hot as hell.
Oh, it's McDonald's.
Yeah, but the difference is you can't sue these ones because they're devils. Real devils.
They welcome it, but they'll win. Yeah, so sure. I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. Paint me a picture of the gift basket. We're gonna say you guys can spend the next hour popping into a couple different market stalls, asking around. What do you guys cobble together?
Candles.
Sausages, pocket sausages.
I want like a nice card. Like a congrats on getting out of jail card.
Some,
I'm also
some
going to
cheese.
get him a little lantern with a corn stalk in it, like a little corn seed.
Corn seedling. Got it. Did I hear cheese?
Yep, cheese and crackers to go with the sausage.
Got the whole charcuterie
Some
basket.
wine? Let's get some wine. We need some wine
Yeah,
here.
yeah. he probably would enjoy some wine after his tea. We'll get a bottle of wine. Actually, let's get two. Let's get a white and a red.
Nick, why don't you roll me a D100? So you're actually able to find okay, here's an option, I should say. For an additional 5 gold, you do spot that there is a sommelier who runs his own cart that can sell you a mildly enchanted bottle that is both a white and a red, depending on how you, like, if you tip to the left or the right.
I buy that.
Got it.
And then I guess we'll stop at a tea shop and get some tea. And then anything else? Anybody else think of anything we missed?
I think we.
Felix! No, I'm kidding. You guys put the gift basket together and then just leave town.
You know what? This
Pretty
is a
sure
nice
we
gift
missed something.
basket. I think
What a
we'll
nice
keep it.
gift basket. Who was this for again?
All right. Sounds
I'm
like
just
we're
catching up on the Discord.
good. Well, it sounds like we're good to go get Felix.
All right. So, gift basket collected. You were about halfway there by going through the market and finding, the various elements you wanted to throw together. And so keep getting distracted, so I'll go for it the wrong monitor. So you head the rest of the way at the perimeter of the iron cage. You get a much better view of what's going on with this structure. It's like a bizarrely matte black exterior that seems it's a very basic structure in terms of it's kind of cubic, but then the closer you get, you notice that since the way the light hits this annoyingly you don't get much detail on the surface because of how it just kind of absorbs light when it hits it. So you just get this really dead black, almost like the Vanta black element to the stone of this structure. But as you're getting closer and you kind of have the angle to when you move near it, you see the perspective changes more radically. You notice that the entire outside of the structure is very small, individual cell blocks, constantly kind of wandering and moving and rearranging themselves. Oops, sorry, the mic. About, what looks like 3 or 4 stories up from the base. And then, kind of small clouds of lazily wandering, flying devil types, just keeping an eye on things in general. But the main gate area is open, and coming up to the steps, you're greeted by no, they wouldn't be because there's too many. It's not like a bellhop. What am I thinking? Doorman. A human male doorman who just kind of stops you and asks, what your purpose there is. Looks at the gift basket a little confusingly.
You here to get a friend? Supposed to release.
And great. Papers?
I look at Flint.
Well, weren't they supposed to be here already?
Yeah, told just to be here and pick them up. Name Felix.
All right, hold on. And his eyes kind of roll up in his head, and he's just gone. Mentally, like the body's there, but he's just not moving. Almost hold person-esque, like very stock still. For like a heavy count. Like 30 seconds go by. A minute goes by. A minute and a half. Eventually his eyes roll back down. Okay, and who am I to record as His eyes roll back up into his head for a second. Then comes back. Steward for this Felix.
This guy really doesn't like
Me?
his job.
That'll be me. The name is off, but
Flint, do you have a surname?
Winter might.
Right. One moment. Now, when I say his eyes are rolling up into his head, this isn't like he's rolling his eyes. They're just like they're gone. His eyes are like clear white when this happens. So he nods. He hears your name. He kind of vacates the premises of his brain again. And then drops back in. Good. Wait here for. I think the cell's being moved already. 5, a minute or two, 5. I never really keep track. Not always here. And yeah, he'll be. He'll come out. Right over there. Right. Yeah. And then just kind of stares past you, like zones back out. Like he's here, but he's clearly just done, like with the interaction.
All right.
I liked his accent.
I had no idea where it was going. I think he was 5 different people.
I think that's what a demon from hell would sound like. It's perfect, really.
So yeah, you guys are. He pointed to a set of like heavy steel doors. There is no handle on the outside. It's just like flush with the wall, but it's a clear what seems to be exit. So there's a spot right there. You're the only ones waiting this morning, but you're out of the way. There isn't a whole lot of traffic coming through the main doors. The only real company you have in like a 30-yard range is this guy who's either here or not here, like Schrodinger's mental presence. And after a kind of an awkward, long wait with no more updates of any kind, you hear like 4 different varied mechanical noises change behind this doorway. A bolt shifts to the side, a very long running like gear sound. It seems to take an almost comically long amount of time to finish. And then a couple more latches undo, and the doors kind of rotate up and out of the way. I don't know why a prison has gull wing doors, but they wanted to be different. and the only person that is on the other side of this doorway, it's just darkness behind it, is a small gnome wizard looking tired, beleaguered, a little bit confused, but sitting right there at the exit is Felix, in the same clothes that you remembered him wearing at the tea shop, and just blinking in the daylight there in Ribcage. It takes a second to kind of focus his eyes before he spots the group. And you can see it's like someone gave him like a restoration spell, because like his shoulders pick back up. You could swear like the bags under his eyes kind of shrink a little bit. There's a sparkle that comes back to his face and his personality almost immediately. And he doesn't quite like run over, but just kind of gets kind of that nervous, happy energy back as he starts to take like some slow steps.
I'm gonna do the four-step wave at him.
Well, this is the best news I could have asked for in quite a while. Quite a while. I'm not quite sure what day it is, but I'm so excited to see you. What day is it?
Sunday.
Sunday. What year is it?
I don't know.
Does Lucky actually know this? Would he keep with his intelligence, or do we even have a way
So
of knowing ourselves?
I'm trying to think of like chronologically, because
All right, wait. I have a trick that might work, Brandon. And then we told him the exact date. Did that work? Did we tell him
yes.
the date? Excellent.
So all I'm doing right now is trying to
A
think. Okay,
newspaper comes
how
like flying up,
long?
Page from a newspaper, stitch in the face, pull it down. It's Wednesday, August 17th.
That's like some newspaper from 3 weeks ago. No, so I'm trying to think of like chronologically how long it's probably been between when you guys discovered he was missing and when you were able to be there to save him. Because you had, it wasn't that long. I think you probably spent like a week or two. But he had already vacated his own space, or he had been thrown in jail before you got back the last time. So we're gonna say you kind of let him know that he's been imprisoned for close to a month at this point, based on the last time that he recalls.
Well, that seems incredibly strange. They must have had me addled or something. I barely remember days passing, or much of anything. It's like a limbo in there.
I believe they said it was a holding pattern of some kind.
I'm sorry, what?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
A holding pattern of some kind.
Yes, this is, I think, mostly a buffer prison for the actual hells or punishments. Yes, but regardless, good tidings are in order. His fresh air and freedom and friends, such good. How is oh no, I've forgotten my own assistant's name. How is Havisham?
He's good. Last we saw.
He's pretty roughed up, but seems all right now.
I wasn't that hard on him. I'm kidding. Yes, I feared. First, sorry, my brain is catching up a lot. But I was worried because my exit, my arrest, was very, very chaotic, very dangerous. I saw him hurt before I disappeared. So I'm very, 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 very glad to hear he's on the mend. Is that a basket?
Oh, it's for you.
I'll hand him the basket.
It's like a birthday present, but instead of your birthday, you're getting out of jail. It's from all of us.
Oh my goodness! It's sausages. Lucky sausages. I've missed sausages. What is this? Is well, Blaskin, I recognize the housing. What's
It's a lantern with corn.
I see the portmanteau. I like it. I think it's good branding. I believe you'll have to tell me the story of why there's a corn seedling in this. But
We don't need to get into that.
I think you should absolutely get into that.
I interrogated corn once, and I kind of felt bad because it got destroyed later, and now I'm trying to replace the corn because I feel guilty. There. Are you happy, Flint? Are you happy?
Oh yeah, I'm really happy.
You traumatized him. You heard this.
Yes. So many layers to that sentence.
There's really not. There's not. That was basically the whole story, honest to God.
And cheese and crackers. Oh, those will go great with the sausages. And ooh, I do believe I detect enchantment on this wine bottle. Did I miss something?
Oh, I'll explain to him how the wine works.
Fascinating. I wonder what happens if I pour from both sides or into the same glass. We'll have to try it out. This should be a great experiment. And tea. Oh. He almost his eye wells up a bit.
So it's not Haversham's tea, unfortunately, but it's tea nonetheless.
Oh, I can tell. And the only other thing that I had on the list, he kind of picks up the card in the basket. I might not have the energy to read this right now, but I think I know what it might. I'll save that for when maybe I've not quite so exhausted. I can tell they drained. I couldn't cast a spell right now if I wanted to. Could probably use some rest. And I think we should do our best to not be in this city as soon as possible.
I agree.
Do you all know of anywhere that might be good for like some rest and relaxation outside of the city, outside the walls?
This is Nick asking the question, Brandon. How far?
There's a spa, isn't there? Didn't
Yeah,
take the spa?
you guys stayed at that's where you guys tried to magma leech.
Well, I was also going to ask, how far out of Ribcage was the portal to get back to Sigil?
So
Was that a pretty long journey, or
maybe
Would
like a
that be-
half day.
okay?
But Yeah, I don't think you guys rested in between coming through the portal and being able to make it into the city. Well, as in, you could have walked straight in, but with the damage you had taken, I think you guys stopped at the spa that was kind of on the outskirts to kind of,
Okay.
yeah, take a long rest before you went in.
Yeah. What Gumbo said, there's a spa. We do know of a spa.
Ooh, a spa. I like the sound of that. Is it far? Is it hard to reach, or is it? Did you think it was safe?
He's just a little cagey. No pun
Because
intended.
he got out of a cage. I get it.
It was pretty close. Not too far.
Safe enough last time we were there.
Well, I leave my destination in your capable hands. I think these feet are just fine. But I'll follow you if you don't mind.
Well then, suppose we'll be on our way.
Excellent.
Unless anybody has a reason to stay.
Yeah,
He's just
I don't
gonna.
have a reason.
No.
Nice place to visit. Wouldn't want to live here.
1-star review.
Felix is gonna, at his gnome height, is gonna walk over until he's almost like face to knee with you, Wavash, and kind of look up.
I don't believe we've met, good sir. Felix Astracord.
And he holds up a very, a gnome-sized handshake.
Vash will bend down a little bit and shake his hand. Pleasure to meet you. We haven't met, but were a very important person to my friends that I've made since I came here. So I figured I'd help them out, helping you out.
You have a bit of a defender, savior aura about you. I feel very safe right now.
I'll do my best.
I believe you do.
Between Front and myself, I don't think anyone's going to get through.
Brilliant. And Miss,
He turns and kind of looks across towards Lily.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Kind of walks over.
you have a bit of a plain touch to you, from what I can see.
Kind of wipes a bit on one of his lenses.
I don't suppose I've ever been called plain touched before, but I'll take it as a compliment. Thank you.
Yes, certainly fascinating. I take it you've traveled a bit.
She'll just smile at him. Yes, a bit.
Well, yes. Okay. Then let's definitely go.
Yeah, why not? Who wants to make the roll for getting back out of the city and making their way up to the multi-tiered kind of Spirited Away-esque spa that was outside of the city?
Is that a survival?
Yeah.
I have a high survival.
I bet
You got
you
a
do.
big +0 in survival, so
I've also got city streets talent or feature. You know the street patterns and flow to cities and find passages through the urban sprawls that others wouldn't. or others would miss. When you're not in combat, you and your companions, if you lead, can travel between the 2 locations in a city twice as fast as your speed would normally allow.
I mean, so that would certainly get you out of the city with much more ease. So if you're, I mean, you could definitely give Will advantage on this if you're kind of assisting with that.
Of course.
Know-how.
Cool. Will also has the he doesn't get lost in cities thing.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, in addition to the advantage, this is more a role of like, does anything really like, does anything sneak up on you guys, or yeah? So
all right, looking for a natural one. Nope, no nat ones.
You tried your best.
I tried.
Got a 1 and a 0. I mean, close.
Oh no, the blanket minion, it claimed Jack.
Ooh, he hard dropped.
I'm not even
out of
gonna
the server
say
too.
anything. Fuck y'all. Bye.
I think he got booted.
Oh,
Internet,
like he timed out.
Well, he
No, like,
did
I think
say
he lost his
thought it would be
connectivity.
a short night tonight. So
Oh,
yeah,
he
he did.
passed out, hit the keyboard, and it knocked him out of Discord.
Oh shit.
Head
Blog
cannon.
click. So yeah, you guys didn't get under a 5, which was the DC at that point with all of the city know-how. You aren't accosted by anyone. You do spot, now that there's confirmation bias going on, you do see kind of a tabard someone's wearing that says the I heart ribcage on it, and one more that's they let me out of the iron cage from the gift shop. There's also an asterisk at the end of that sentence, by the way, because it should have an asterisk in a legal city. Anyway, you make it out. You get out through the gates. You see the same line of kind of the hellhounds and the pit fiend that was watching the entrance, doing kind of assessments of potential devil types coming in to maintain the balance. So nobody even checks as you're leaving. They don't need to maintain a head count. They're like, cool, one less one to worry about. And yeah, within the hour from when you picked up Felix, you guys are able to get back in or return to the spa. Probably 3 days since you were there last, in game time.
Wow, only 3 days.
Wow, we're becoming we're gonna become regulars.
But I'll say, for what kind of setup would you guys be looking for? Like,
What do you mean
what kind of
setup?
space? So he's
Like we all get our own suites.
right. So Felix was asking, we need to get out of town. Is there somewhere safe we can rest? Because he's affected. Like those of you with the arcane know-how start picking up on this. He's like drained of magic. He has no spell slots left. He's just been kept at bare minimum, like life support as far as arcane connectivity is going. And so he's just looking for, okay, where can we bed down? Where can I try and kind of regenerate and be more of myself? So however you want to set that up, do you want to cram into one space? Are you looking for like a more resources and rooms? They can, I don't want to just like lock you into something. So they've got all kinds of resources here. Whatever you want to set up, just kind of lay that out for me.
So
I think personally, not all of us would just get crammed into a room, but we want to like take up a room per person. We could fit like 2-3 people into a room without being weird about it.
To kind of add on to what to what Garrett's saying, you said that they have like good facility, like a lot of facilities. Do they have like, are they like one of those where they even have like separate little like villas or like separate little huts for groups, or is it all like one structure?
There are like 3 kind of outbuildings that. So the majority of the majority of like the bathhouse is one large connected building that's kind of multi-tiered and goes up the ridge line a ways. But then like behind it from where you guys enter, there's also like over these kind of fun spanning bridges that like wooden structures where like there's these deep chasms underneath, and there's kind of like the glow of some lava runs down at the bottom of these chasms. There's smaller, they kind of emulate the same structure, but like only for like 5 to 10 people.
Okay. What do you guys think about renting out a villa?
That sounds nice.
Sure.
Then we don't have to worry. If we rent out a whole building to ourselves, then we don't have to worry about other people as much.
Yep. And there's kind of smaller scale amenities in those, similar to what they had in the main building. So like you've got your own, like, I want to say bathroom, but that doesn't sound right. You've got your own baths that are, again, smaller scale. You've got your own like steam room, and they can provide all of the staff that would be in the main building for specific requests for you guys. So yeah, it's kind of like it's a suite setup. And a suite setup.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but
yeah.
All right, it's swanky. I like it.
Yeah, and for a villa, you're looking at, they were going to charge you 250 gold, but since you're return customers so soon, they'll take 25% off.
Oh shit. That's pretty good.
I slapped down 200 gold.
I don't think that maths correctly.
Said
So
25.
Well, there's a little bit of a
25%.
tip.
I'm thinking 20%. 25 is even more. Yay.
Yeah. You could be tipping them.
Yeah, he can get change back on that, right?
Okay, so it'd be
188.
yeah. Should it be 188 and a half?
Nice tip.
It was 187 and a half. She's rounded up.
Oh, okay.
Just half a gold for a tip.
Can we also order
Nice
like
50 silver tip.
maybe we could order like some room service or something to be brought to us?
Yeah, I'll say if you guys just spend the full 250, you'll get whatever you guys are looking for.
I'm already
Make it
mathing my
one
gold, so we have to make this decision now.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll do what? The discount or the full price?
You do your original 200, and I'll throw 50 in.
Okay.
That makes the math easy for both of us because I had exactly 50 gold as one of my denominations.
Is it 10 gold as a platinum?
Yes.
Okay. That's not too bad then.
What was the? I think we all know that because of Wuvash, right?
Oh no, I'm down to 113 platinum.
Holy shit.
It was 10 gold.
Why do you have so much platinum?
I haven't spent anything. Like, since we've started the game, I've spent, like, no money.
Oh, man.
Every
Why do
single
I have
boss
so
we've
much money?
killed, I've just been saving up the whole time. That's after I've paid my gold, by the way. I have 113 left.
I just realized that Lily's broke. I didn't give Lily any money. That's okay. She doesn't need money. That's what everybody else is for.
I'm just over here quietly looking through everybody's wallets. I'm like, oh, wow.
I've never found a magic item or anything that I actually wanted.
We also still have a couple of valuable things in the party sheet, such as silver trade bars, teeth, very valuable, golden illithid rings. I mean, they're gold, so... Oh, and black dragon scales.
Damn, we got some stuff.
Yeah, you guys did some harvesting of stuff.
We need to...
Gloves of missile snaring.
I need to find some...
What are those
magic
doing in there?
items that I actually want.
That's fucking cool. What? These guys seem million when you're range hits you while you're wearing them. You reduce the damage. Plus your dex. Wow. That would be like really good on like a monk.
Yes.
We don't have any monks, do we?
No.
No, we don't. Okay. So I really had to think about it for a second there.
We got 2 rangers.
That's because you won't let me get rid of the other one.
I'm not the one who chose a second ranger as you.
Listen, I wanted to play a ranged ranger.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds dumb.
A little too on the nose, you know.
Nick, do something that's a little too on the nose? No fucking way.
I can't believe it. It's unheard of.
I love
as a side note, Brandon, while we're on the way to wherever we're going, can I ask Felix, hey Felix, I've got this like weird potion. Do you have any idea what this could be? And I'm gonna show him that potion I've had on me for the last 3 years in real life.
Is it unidentified? Is that why?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it says not identified.
Well, I'm certainly curious now. Be the first thing I tasted out of prison. Let's see.
He takes it and the cork comes off.
Oh wait, no, I don't lose that. We're gonna want that back.
He just kind of sticks a finger in.
Very vinegary. This probably. Ooh, this is nice. This is acid resistance.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Certainly.
And I'm actually going to take like a little extra seed that I've got, put it, or like in my hand, holding the potion in my left with the seed in my right, and I'm actually going to use Druidcraft to turn it into, to like grow it into the new cork.
What? I forgot how much fun you are. Fresh cork. Nice. Quite.
It's got a little flower coming out of the top now.
Oh.
I just thought it would look more fun like this.
Yes, well, this is still yours, so there you go.
Okay,
So now
I hope I get a
you've
chance to
gotta-
use it. Or right, don't hope I get a chance to use it.
May we all never need another potion of acid resistance.
I said that out loud, and I was like, that implies I'm being doused in acid. Not sure I want an excuse to use this.
I hope this will be useful. Why? What are your hobbies?
Oh wow, I have one too.
Weird.
Acid res buddies.
Do you think if you drank both, something weird would happen? Be like double acid resistant?
Wait, I also have a potion. Did we do something with acid a long time ago?
It would make sense that we wouldn't remember.
We have 2 more in the party sheet. Okay, we must have done something related to acid.
We're so ready for acid again.
Why do we have these? Did we have a bad trip that we just don't remember involving acid?
We did drink potions.
I have no idea. I don't remember why we have all these. Oh,
Brandon, turn this into a plot line. This is the new story.
it was the black acid dragon. We got a bunch of them. We got a bunch of them before we went to go fight the dragon.
And then we hilariously just didn't fucking use them.
Well, I think we did use them. I think we actually had a lot more.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, I guess. Wait, why was mine unidentified?
I don't know why yours was unidentified.
Yours, I think the unidentified one was probably a randomized loot box from like when you were in a dungeon delve or something, and the results of those of like a treasure chest were okay. Roll on this table. Yeah, it's like 3 of these things, which were unidentified potions, and that was the only one left.
Okay. Cool. I have a
Could have
bunch
been
of acid
unidentified
resistance.
on. Yeah. I like the idea of drinking 2 of them to be resistant to double acid. Because now that's a thing. This dragon's breath weapon is not acid, it's double acid.
I think if we're fighting anything that has double acid, we're already fucked.
So yeah, you guys put down the money for a private villa behind the main building of the bathhouse. And you are able to avail yourselves of any of the resources they have there. They've got food, they've got massage, they've got hot rocks and magma worms and baths.
Yeah, we've been done it
And
before,
comfortable
haven't
place
we?
to sleep. Yeah, like 3 of you did, I think.
Yep,
I remember
doing it
that
again.
Are we warming up again?
Let's do it.
See if I have the right file for where I wrote down what that actually did mechanically.
It was like a con save, and depending on how well we did on the save, it was different effects.
I'm sure it was.
Well, you all took damage, for sure. Except I think Wavash saved, or that's what it was, right? You guys did a con save, and if you failed the save, you took the fire damage before getting the effect.
Yes.
But Wavash rolled high enough that he... Or isn't he resistant to fire? No, he's got armor that's resistant to fire.
Yeah, I think he himself is he's a blue. I think he's resistant to electricity, right? Isn't he a blue?
Yes. Let's see.
I'm also.
Yeah, you have resistance to damage type associated with draconic ancestry. So I think you failed, but you took half. Man, do I have that file, or was it in the notes that got destroyed?
No, not the notes that got destroyed.
I lost a bunch of notes on my old work laptop. That really sucked. Most of the more recent stuff I've written on my PC, though.
That's why I only plan one session out.
That's why I save everything to OneDrive.
Is it this one? This will only take a second because I've only got so many files I can check. Nope, it's not that one. And that's the one you guys already. Nope. That was the Forgotten Arcade. Nope, that was the Trash Monster. I'm almost at the end of my notes list. Ah, I found it. Oh my god. Lucky, Wavash, and Gumbo, fire resist 10-10. That's before. Cinder leeches, that's what they were called. Oh, and the... Oh yeah, there was a lot of details at this place that I forgot from last time. The actual name of this spa is the Gymnasium of Steam. And it's staffed mostly by Kenku. But yes, if you guys go back in for another round with the Cinder Leeches, it's a con save against so con save failing, which causes fire damage, and then for those that would like to partake, there are benefits. So even if you fail the con save, you'll get the benefits of the procedure, but you also take damage. Did I say that the same?
Let's do it. I like this.
Is this like everyone going in for a tattoo? Everyone's getting this done?
I would like to go in for leeches, mostly because Blaskin's curious to see what happens to his metal and wooden body.
Oh god.
Blaskin's like, this is probably a bad idea, but I can't resist either.
So is everybody doing this? I know we can't speak for Wavad. He's just going to do it anyway because he's been here before.
He's got resistance. He'll be fine.
Is anybody not like opting out of doing this?
All right.
I'm taking silence as a no. So yeah, at a certain point, Felix is gonna.
I'm incredibly curious about this. I've never had this done, but I don't want to die, and I feel like I'm very close to potentially shuffling off. I really like the look of the hammock, so I think I'm gonna go try that procedure.
So Felix is gonna shuffle off at this point to just go rest in one of the many hammocks that are under like a nice canopy. It's like pseudo outdoors. It's got 3 walls and then a thing, but then like open to the kind of there's a central like open air bath, and this is off to the side. So he quickly just kind of hops up into a hammock and rolls over and is out like a light. The rest of you, there's a whole set of massage tables in one of the rooms of your villa, and so you're able to kind of wait around in there before a group of about 5 Kenku come in, 2 of which are carrying like the metal like weave basket that you can see like the red glow of like the metal heating up at the bottom of the basket. But Lucky and Gumbo have done this before. The rest of you, I don't know what they told you about it.
Warm time.
But for those new to this, the 2 Kenku like have like kind of oven mitts on their hands when they set this down in the center, and then they start pointing to everybody to get onto the tables. One of them is like,
Holy shit, this burns! Holy shit, this burns!
it is just pointing to each one of the massage tables.
Just gotta do it quick.
Another one nods. Just gotta do it quick.
All right. Do it quick then.
I'll get on the table.
Will gets on the table.
So
I'm gonna
the
lay down on the table, I guess, and seeing what's going on with this.
one of them comes over to you, Blaskin, and like with kind of a trepidatious face, like touches at your, because you're a combination, right, of wood and metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of touches at some of the wood paneling, and goes, "Shit, I don't want to start a fire." Shit, I don't want to start a fire.
I was
No,
gonna say,
the-
can I give him the puppy dog eyes? And I always forget I don't have facial expressions.
And then one of the other
You
Kenkus
just
looks up.
stare at him.
One of the other Kenkus looks up from across the room.
Does anybody smell smoke?
And then
That means
they
it's
both kind of
working.
look. They look back and forth, and they're. Oh.
It's okay. I can put
Uh,
myself out if I burst into flames. Trust me, I'm a spellcaster.
Into flames.
Then they use like extra long barbecue tongs and pull out these like wriggling, molten, glowing, fat leeches that are about a foot long. So then they'll walk around and start just like dropping them on their backs. Go ahead and give me a con save.
Tough today.
I almost had that.
You guys are
7.
there's something in the water. The magic 19. Unless Blaskin's con save isn't a 17.
What?
He said to the divination wizard.
Oh. That seems really mean.
Oh man, I messed up my mouse DPI accidentally.
A lot of 19s in here.
Yeah, it's a theme today.
This shit's rigged.
Will and Flint both rolled a 19 on the die,
that's
and then
a-
everyone
that's
else
a
got a
check.
19 with the modified check, or the modified save.
Yeah, that was a check.
Okay. Yeah, everybody is actually I mean, it burns like a motherfucker, but for those of you who haven't gone through this, you also are like get a little bit of sense of, is that all it was? They really made it sound like it was worse. Nobody takes fire damage except Blaskin, you take 12 fire damage. As
Is it gonna be
The-
like... Go ahead.
the two Kenku are sitting next to your table when yours is placed on. Like, they were casually placing on everybody else. When it comes, it's like he's extra trepidatious before dropping this thing, and the other one's just like staying there staring. And when it drops on, it's like the steak searing sound a little bit, in like a really hot pan, because it's both heating. It's a hot magma slug or magma leech or cinder leech. That's right. On metal components, and then you've got like this wood burning effect happening on your wooden components. which is causing like there's like little elements of steam even being created from the wood, and the metal area where, or the metal under the area where it's sitting is starting to heat up and glow. And that like one's got a fan, and he's kind of like keeping some air on it the whole time. But yeah, the eventually like the damage seems to stay localized, and everyone now for the next 24 hours, the whole party can have fire resistance and 10 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
While we're here, can I also have a mud bath?
Yeah.
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 Also, Flint, check it out. Do you think this will scar? And I'll show him like my scorch marks. Do you think this is like the Warforged equivalent of like a really cool scar?
It's like you've got a wood burnt back tattoo right now. Of, unfortunately, it's the shape of a leech, but
Flint's not even answering me, Dick.
I mean, I don't think. Do you heal on your own?
Yeah. But you've got scars, right? Even though you've healed up.
Maybe.
I mean, I went to prison and I didn't even get a tattoo, so I mean, I gotta do something.
Can you even get tattoos?
Who's telling you these things?
Gumbo.
I don't make eye contact.
Gumbo!
awesome. So yeah, you all have now bonded over cinder leech treatment. The mud bath is glorious. It's everything Blaskin wanted it to be. He feels more bonded to the earth. Food's provided, so Felix is able to kind of rest, heal up. I think just for the purposes of not having that be for absolutely nothing, we can say that the leech treatment can be done closer to when you guys plan to leave than like, oh, we got there, we did this, and then we slept, which means it all like went away almost immediately.
That sounds good.
So yeah, we'll just consider that for when you guys are we'll set that timer when you leave.
Perfect.
So you're able to just kind of give Felix the time he needs. So he takes like a pretty hearty nap when you guys first get there. Hops in the hammock, is just out like a light and slowly recovering. When he comes to, and you guys kind of all kind of meet back up, resting in the pool in the center, or having a meal, he'll just start trying to ask some more questions, trying to get a sense of what all did it take to be in this position where suddenly you were able to bust him out. He's sampling one of the sausages from he's got his gift basket like in the seat next to him at this kind of long table that you guys can gather around for one of the food spreads that they're able to bring. And he pulls a sausage out as you guys are having a meal.
So, you got leverage on the highest judge in the system.
We're eating right now, right?
Yes.
I grabbed my own sausage.
Yeah. Yes, Blaskin.
Okay. Blaskin's gonna foolishly just like excitedly say, "We blackmailed a person."
He's gonna return your sausage toast, Lucky.
Blackmail. Well, that's it's probably. Actually, I don't know. Is that new for you, Blaskin?
I mean, personally, yes, but I've been around a lot of blackmailers.
Yeah,
Not in prison.
we did some questionable things to some college students, and it all just sort of fell into place, and we made some cool new friends that helped us out, and it all worked out.
Maybe a little bit of larceny and kidnapping and a couple other minor things, but it's all good.
Nobody died,
Minor
right?
things, or
Kevin
things
died.
to minors.
Yeah, nobody died. Well, that one guy died.
Yeah, Kevin actually got disintegrated. I was there. I'm traumatized for life. Every time I close my eyes, I see him falling apart.
I cheer my sausage to that.
I always
Blaskin's traumatized. I'll cheer to that.
I always knew Jeff was a snitch.
What's
He
his name? Jeff? I
disintegrated.
thought it was Geff.
Name's dust now.
Yeah, I was about to say his name doesn't matter anymore.
I guess it doesn't matter.
He double crossed us and got double crossed himself.
Some lessons are learned the hard way. Yes, well, frankly, I still don't understand what charges they had me under. Best I can surmise, now that I've had a little time to rest, I believe they cast some kind of feeble mind on most of their inmates, keep them comatose or easily manipulated, controlled. I don't remember eating. I don't really remember sleeping. It's very strange.
Quite the poor existence.
Yes.
Well,
Well, again,
they had an interesting list of charges brought against you.
well, what were they?
Something about trying to I'm trying to remember how it was phrased. Does anyone remember?
So-
remember?
Flint remembers, but
Yeah.
you're trying to jog your memory for the player. Does anybody else remember what he was charged with?
Where exactly?
Oh, you mean his crime?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, let me scroll back up. Oh, hang on, I scrolled too far.
This is all a metaphor for how his brain works.
All right. The charge is the reinstatement of a banished god with the intent to overthrow Asmodeus. So I don't know if that counts as a murder charge, an insurrection charge. I don't know exactly what that is, but that is the crime that they're accusing you of.
They found me out. No, sorry.
Oh my God.
Well, that seems ludicrous. I don't even traffic in gods. Not much of a devout individual myself. I've lived a long life. I've seen enough to know that they're certainly sitting around existing, but I have no quarrel or interest in conversing or politics for goodness grace. That's very strange. That's very silly. That sounds almost how would I put it? Like they wanted to come up with the worst thing legally to have against you. For some reason, at any rate, I mean, he looks very like none of this is making any sense to him. Gumbo, you haven't been able to quite place it, but ever since you guys picked Felix up, you felt like a little more vigor and like energetic, electric. And as he's sitting there talking and thinking and just kind of using, he talks a lot with his hands. You can't quite take your eye off the necklace that he's wearing, the amulet. It's just got this big like blue circular like kind of polished crystal lens amulet that he's had. Did you get a chance to meet him, or is this the first time you've met him too?
I think this is the first time.
First time, yeah.
I met Haversham briefly, but this is the first.
Crap. Well, then I missed the opportunity for him to ask for an introduction.
We could just say we did it when
Yeah.
hi to Wybosh.
All gnomes know each other, right? Now.
Yeah.
That's what I've been told.
Well then, yeah. Regardless, it's almost like it's got a bit of a weird draw to it. Like it's more than just catching your eye. Like you keep like the vibe of when you meet the eyes of someone else across the room like once, it's like, oh, okay, that was weird. But then like you keep seeing the same person and catching their eye like 4 or 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of doing that to you.
I keep making like embarrassing eye contact with his pendant.
It keeps like there's something in it that, yeah, actually that's a really good way to put it. It's almost like it's looking back at you.
Hey, excuse me, if you don't mind me asking, is that a magical necklace?
I'm sure. Oh, this. Well, I suppose. I found it quite a while ago. Quite a while ago. I was much younger, but it's been able to enhance my my divinations. They're a bit more potent. It's a strange enchantment. It's certainly got divination magic to it, but I haven't been able to place it. Like it was partially enchanted. Either way, it's a great bonus for scrying spells, and just makes them reach a little farther, and some of the identifications are a little easier, and some everything in that domain just seems to get a bit of a boost. So I've kept it close.
I'm surprised they let you keep it in prison. It's a bit
Well, they gave me back all my things on the way out. I was stark naked, walking down the hall.
Have you had the chance to identify it before?
Well, that's the thing. I have identified it. It's like it doesn't. Nothing else really comes out of it. It just has this additional. This. I don't know what the right word would be. An aura or a vibe, as some of the younger gnomes are calling it. It
Yeah, it's
partial.
It's rather enchanting. I'm sorry if the questions are invasive at all. I was studying to be a geologist before, adventure.
Yes. No, I welcome the inquisitive nature. Be seeking to gain more knowledge. So, no, I celebrate the questions and the investigation. And
Can I
and
take a closer
fellow.
look, if you don't mind?
I suppose.
He extends it out as far as the necklace goes.
Well, kind of wedge my staff in the crook of my elbow. Take it gently with both hands.
Inspect it.
Huh. How would that work? Okay, one sec.
Not ready for this part?
I kind of know, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, well.
AFK minute taking dogs out.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so I wrote down something about this. Now I need to go find which file, because I just opened like 20 to find the other one. Okay, that... So holding it, it's just that kind of interesting, like, additional bit of energy, electric, like, vibe in the air, like arcane current is like, it was, mildly noticeable before, but when you put your hands on the amulet, it's like 10 times brighter. Not the amulet, but like just the feeling, the energy, you feel just like this kind of intense build of your own magical capability, like a surge, and then it kind of fades again. There's like a really, you get the sense that if this was an artifact you tuned to, there might be a stronger connection there. But just touching it kind of, it ignites something. It gives you a sense of the potent magics within. And it's almost, you could swear you hear this very, very faint, like, gasp in the back of your head as the surge kind of fades.
I just blink very rapidly for a moment. Kind of take a big step backwards.
Wow, that's quite the item. It just helps you find things?
I mean, I feel like all of my spell casting benefits from having found it. Close to maybe 120 years ago.
together quite a long time.
Well, I am a bit sentimental with some things. I do like my collections.
Where did you find it?
Oh gosh, it was one of our. I was pretty new to the Great Circle at the time. It was one of the excavations we were doing in. Oh gosh, I forget which material sphere we were in. It was some forgotten tower that had crumbled, ages before we found it.
Right, just
but
the normal places you'd find a magical artifact such as that.
Right, well, there was not symbols. What's the word that I would use? Indications that it was a very magically capable civilization that had fallen back in its day. And so there's certainly other artifacts we were there collecting. I got the sign off that everyone, my superiors, that's where the first identification was cast on it. So they didn't see anything alarming, any reason bolster our own ability to do our job. It wasn't cursed. I can take it off and put it back on, and it's safe. So they were like, well, made a good find. This seems to be a benefit. I don't see any drawbacks. Go for it, Felix. So I've paid them back in kind by using my abilities to the best of my abilities.
Right. Well, I've never felt the power of an item secondhand before, so it's got to be pretty strong.
Interesting. You felt power from like by touching it?
Well, ever since you got your stuff back, I've really felt just kind of like, I don't know, like peppier. Not sure if it's that or it's just because we're done here, or...
Would certainly like to explore this more. You're the only person I've ever met who even noticed or responded, aside from like, oh, isn't that a nice shade of blue? And then moved on with other topic. Yes, if you're accompanying us back to the bookstore and Sigil, I would love to discuss this further and see what else you can pick up from it, perhaps.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I'd love to take a closer look again sometime.
Certainly. Let's finish with the business of trying to get home in the first place and be nice and safe and then yes, more science, more arcane inquiry to be done. Yes.
Right. Let's get you back in one piece first.
That would be great.
We do our secret gnome handshake.
All 17 steps.
Yep.
Hold on a second. Telling me there's a secret gnome handshake that all gnomes know? And Kate just ruined it?
I don't know. Did Flint follow all 17 steps?
Now I know there's a secret handshake.
We did it really fast.
Got my eye on you. Gumbo.
So, how did you get here? What's our route past the spa? I mean, it's very lovely, and you all smell a bit like burning cedar, or maybe that's just Blaskin.
lots blasting, but we found a nice portal.
Yeah, we jumped in a fountain. Can we go out that way?
All I remember about that was being really short and afraid coming through.
Aren't you always short and afraid?
No, more short.
All right. Yep.
Oh, she remembers now.
Yep, that happened.
Gumbo remembers not being short.
It was a nice time in my life.
She remembers that run fondly.
Well, some portals are one way. What was the exit point?
That I don't remember exactly. I know that we fought a demon shortly after coming
It's
out
this
of it.
nice, friendly cave.
Uh-huh.
We did have a guide at some point, but we seem to have misplaced her.
Well, that's a shame. Good guides are always hard to come by. Especially out here in some of the border cities. Well, I do have this,
And he kind of pulls out a compass, a comically large compass, with like the center north and south spinner is more of it's a smaller like lens or circle that it can rotate on the midpoint of the clock face. So it's like, yeah, I wish I had an image for this one that I could just share on Fantasy Grounds. But as he pulls it out and kind of plays with it in his hands, it's not like a compass needle that continually points. Right now, it's just kind of sitting. And so since it's anchored to the center, it can kind of spin around the outside of the circle, where at any point, the small lens is touching the center and then kind of out to a direction on the outside of the face. But it's like you can tell it's just kind of spinning free. Like as he moves the compass, it just gravity controls it and holds it down.
I use this fairly regularly whenever we would go investigating new areas or hear word of things in places they shouldn't be, types of creatures in places they shouldn't be. Like usually that meant there was an unmapped portal here or there. So it's it's effectively a portal compass, but it takes arcane energy to kind of wake it up and help you find things that are nearby, which I can do now because I've been able to rest a bit and get some of my energies back, which is a much nicer feeling than how we left the prison.
So mechanically, what he goes through the non-fourth wall breaking descriptions of is he's got a compass that helps find like two-way portals or one-way portal, just portals in general, the kind that Swiss cheese all of Outland and other planes. But he has to in order to use it, you burn a 4th level spell slot to kind of let it run for the next hour, and it will point you in the direction of the nearest, like even if it's dormant, the nearest portal or portal structure. And then it requires even more energy to then activate one of these portals. So you have to burn a 6th level slot to effectively use it as the portal key. Instead of having the exact right thing that some of these, it's an artifact that can consume a fair amount of arcane energy, 6th level slot, to work as the key, and then cannot do so again for.
Man,
Fancy.
I love when he
So?
brings out his fancy toys.
Well, I don't get out much. I wasn't really planning on going anywhere, but just so happened to be. It's one of my common carries because I didn't find a good place in the bookstore, so still in my backpack. Everything needs a place, otherwise you lose it.
Mm-hmm.
So, we can try and find a nearby portal and see if that's gonna, get us back home any quicker, or we could also try and go find your convenient cave. Was it in a cave?
Yes, we did leave. Didn't we leave like a big demon in there that was mad at us?
Oh, there was a cave with demons in it.
Yeah, it wasn't a very friendly cave. I think
Was-
your way might be better.
Well, when you first talked about the cave, you said it was a friendly cave. Now it's not a friendly cave.
No, I recalled the fact that it had unfriendly things in it.
I see. Yes. Could be fun. I'm kidding. I really don't want to go fight a demon right now. Well, I suppose when everyone's ready and I've
I completely lost my train of thought. I saw this resistance pop up in text.
Just doing my morning stuff.
Oh, nice. Just applying my morning necrotic resistance.
I don't need fire today. Got a free one.
Brush your teeth, do your hair, apply your spell resistance.
Mm-hmm. Water my Blaskin.
Wow, that's a sentence. Yeah, sorry. Reset my head.
Ready to go
I
places?
suppose when
and
we're all
What was that?
ready to go places and do things?
yeah, if everyone is prepared, we can and finish his lunch. We can see what's nearby, and to adventure we go.
To adventure
I'm ready.
and home.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
I think I'm good.
Oh,
Actually, I should Nick to you and Willie.
Yes.
Over the course of the recuperation and the shared meals and the bit of travel time, Felix would be trying to check in because I think you were the first person to come through the door back when this all started.
Seems accurate, yeah.
So Felix would have certainly inquired as to what the latest happenings were, or how things have been going for Will, if how things were back home, if there would be any moment if Will wanted to update him on by the way, I've got this thing that I need to do at some point, because I think the last kind of stance he made to the group is okay, well let's save Felix, and then I'll think about how I'm going to handle the kingdom.
Yep. So yeah, when when Will has a chance to update Felix on the happenings, he will update him on all of the happenings, and he'll tell Felix, I couldn't go just yet, though. Once I knew that you'd been taken. So now that we've rescued you, and once we've returned you back to Sigil or the Grey Order, wherever safe is for you, I intend to make my way back home. And well, I guess do my best to save it from splitting apart any further than it already is.
Well, the notion of the secret prince, I knew there was the makings of greatness about you, but I hadn't quite pegged prince. Sorry. Pending king. Was it king?
Well, there is no king now, so don't know if that's coming back or not. Right now, I'll just settle on the kingdom not breaking apart.
Said like someone who should be in power.
I'm pretty sure if you asked anybody who knows me, they would, with a resounding no, disagree with you.
Well, I might. First off, I should take a step back. I am beyond thankful that you have put this very important bit of your near future on hold to see that I was taken care of. And I don't think it's something that I can truly repay, given several of my own lifetimes. But the gift is incredibly appreciated, and I do know one token that I could offer you, which is easier to do here than if we make it all the way back to the bookstore, because I believe I don't know if the door. I think the door needs some repair, for one thing. So we need to set up a new batch of exit points. But I believe my old door was still quite a ways away from the continent, back in your world. But as we're here and not inside Sigil, I do have access to my transport magics. And if I'm not trying to send you into the city, I do believe I could get you much closer to home. If that's what you wish.
How, oh, fuck. I feel like I gotta pull up the map now. That would be amazing, Felix. I don't really know where I need to go, though. Did I get anything from Brashear? Anything, or maybe it wasn't Brashear that sent me like, I thought I got like a mental message from either Brashear or what was her name, Ariel?
Mm-hmm. It was definitely one of them.
Do I know where they are?
Was it a one-way message? Did you get a chance to talk to them?
I think they sent me. I do think it was a one-way message. I think they sent me something to just like let me know that, because they came through the portal, but then got knocked basically through another portal when Wivosh showed up. They got Deus Ex Machina out.
Yep.
Because
and it's going around in Sigil.
Brashear was just a little too strong to stick around. But
you were like, "Hey, mentor, want to come with me?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm
actually, that's not even how it happened. What happened was Lucky Brashear was about to step away from the circle, and Lucky was like, "Nope, I'm grabbing you too."
Oh, that's right.
Yep. I used one of my portent dice. I'm like, nope, you're coming with.
If I don't know where they are currently, I do know that Ariel has the Delespo farm in Parth, which I guess is someplace to start. So if I don't know where they currently are, then I can go to. Oh, I'm sorry, I mispronounced that. I actually have an editor note in here that says Deleso, not Delespo. Gosh.
Gosh.
That was from you, and then I responded, "My bad, B."
Every now and then I just troll through your hottest notes.
Yeah, it's hot. It's real hot in there.
It is.
So yeah, I'll if I don't know where they are currently, then I guess as close to Deleso Farm and Parth as I can get would be the best place to start.
Oh yeah, the crappy Arconis map. Oh wow, that's really crappy. It's very low res. So you could point towards Ariel's hometown in Parth, or I had a note at one point that Brashear was like already working back in the capital, which means he would probably be in Arcadia itself.
Okay.
So you could send.
Yeah. I mean,
I would want to say that's.
I know that he's
the one
in
that
the
makes more
capital.
sense.
Yeah, if I knew that he was in the capital, then that would be the best place to go.
Okay.
Well, where is I'm scrolling through all the. Oh yeah, there it is. Crappy arc. I didn't realize that was actually named Crappy Arconis map.
Well, yeah, we needed a reference just so I could say like, okay, this is general like layout of all the different.
Oh, man. Then as close. I guess he could probably get me to the capital city, right? Or at least super close to it. Well, yeah,
that's definitely in his wheelhouse.
I would appreciate that, Felix. Is that something, give you some time to rest, and maybe you can do that before we head out tomorrow?
Certainly.
Give me a chance to at least, say my goodbyes to everybody.
Of course. I mean, we just got to say hello again for the first time in what feels like a while. I'm certainly not eager to let you go, but I also understand that I think I've been important enough in your list for a while.
And you're still an important one on my list, Felix. And if you ever need me, you will know where to find me. And just open another door whenever you need me, and I'll come through.
I would make a. I know where I'm sending you. I'll make sure that makes it into the list.
Don't forget to write, and maybe send some of Havisham's tea every now and again. I am gonna miss that a lot.
I think a new monarch, or at least someone keeping the kingdom together, would certainly benefit from some of his brews from time to time. Consider it done.
Thank you. Well, I'll let you get your rest, and I'll go make my rounds with everybody to say my goodbyes.
Excellent.
He immediately pulls an old grandpa move and falls asleep.
right. So we'll. I don't know what everyone's doing at this point. I assume this was like me just having a one-off with Felix while everybody is like relaxing or eating or doing something.
Yeah, we can wedge it in wherever would have made like narrative sense for you.
So I'll go see what everyone else is doing. I think I'm gonna start with Lucky. Where are you, Lucky?
I'm probably in the library, just drinking some tea, reading a book.
All right, I'll come in. I'll find you, Lucky.
Yeah, what's up,
And
Will?
hey, Lucky. I look around. Are there any glasses in this? Like glasses for drinking, by the way?
He can't drink.
Yeah, they've
without
got
his glasses.
I can't see the bottle. Yes, most of the rooms have because it's like a nice, villa people rent out for spa weekends and business trips, team building exercises. Most of the rooms have at minimum like a little like nightstand size table off in one corner that's got like a carafe for decanting, and then like 5 or 6 glasses. So you can find a glass in pretty much any.
Perfect. I will grab 2 glasses, and I am bringing with me the bottle of desert cordial that I still have.
Oh snap!
And I'm gonna pour some for Lucky, pour some for myself. I'll sit down with Lucky.
Thanks, more sausage.
I would love a sausage, yes, please.
You got any apples on you?
Yeah, I'll toss you an apple or 2.
I'll pull out like a handful of sausages, sit them on the table. So what's
Lucky,
up?
I have some news for you. I just finished speaking with Felix, and now that we've rescued him and we're taking him back to Sigil, it's time for me to return to Arcadia. Or is Arcadia? Arcadia is the capital, Arconis.
Mm-hmm.
And Felix said that he would have a much easier time sending me there before we get to Sigil. So tomorrow morning I will depart you all.
Yeah, then you're coming back, right? Just gonna go check up on a few things.
It's not going to be a short visit. It's going to be a long one.
It's something wrong?
There's nothing. Well, there's actually a lot of things wrong. Probably more than I'm even aware of. But that's not really the point. Arconis is a mess, and I'll kind of rest Red Dawn in my lap. According to Brashear, this sword, the gem in this sword, along with the gems he and Ariel possess, are all part of a set that, when used together, will. I mean, he didn't give me the full details of the story. I mean, it was kind of a rush job, but basically, I have a responsibility now to Arconis. Now, that doesn't mean that I'll be gone forever. I've already told Felix that I'm just a door away. If he ever needs me again, or if you need me again, all he needs to do is open a door for me.
Yeah, I understand that kind of sucks. Well, I know all the other stuff is like, you and I've always been there. It's like you're the first person I met. And,
I'll give you a smile when you say that.
Yeah, I don't know that it was really cool with me and all, but I mean, I understand you got a lot of responsibilities. Do you want me to go with you?
Oh, I couldn't ask that of you, Lucky. You're still doing important work with can't speak right now. You're still doing good work, very important work with the Gray Circle Order. Circle.
Yeah, they got lots of agents. How many people got to help you like do whatever you got to do in your kingdom?
Well, I will have Brashear and Ariel, and there's a lot of other people Brashear has been working with. If anything, I will be leaving for a much less dangerous task than what you will have ahead of you.
Yeah, that'll. You see, he's starting to try to like fight some tears from coming up. Then he just kind of sits there quietly for a minute and sets his sausage down and wipes his hands on his pants and gets up and just runs around the table and like gives you a big hug.
I'm gonna give you a big hug back.
Since you're gonna be leaving, there's one thing I gotta tell you. Apples can't go with you, cause it's like my familiar, and that's been like an entire running joke this entire time I've known you. Is like I told him to act like he's your best friend. I mean, he's your best friend, but it's not because like you're special with the animals. I told him to do that because see, look, and I just make him appear like beside me. I mean, he could go with you, but he's gonna kind of disappear when you travel over because he has to stay with me. So yeah, that's been a joke.
I'm going to like pet owls. Or owls. God damn it. I'm going to pet apples.
Owls.
So I'm going to pet apples and I'm going to say, you know, I always suspected that something wasn't quite right. I mean, I am a ranger, but I was never that good with animals.
Yeah, and that was like one of the first things, like right after I met you. I had him do that. It's like forever, or the whole time we've known each other, it's been just like a running joke for me. But he does love you. He is grown fond of you. And like Apple's kind of like does that little bird hop over in the way that Owl's heads will twist like upside down, and he just kind of rubs on your shoulder.
Oh, I will continue to pet him.
Yeah, that's yeah, I'm sorry you're going, man. Nah.
I am too.
You can get word to us. I'll drop what I'm doing to come help if you need it.
I'm sure that Ariel will be able to. She's much more magically inclined than I will ever be. Probably more magically inclined than most people that I know. Save for you. But if I do ever need you or want to give you a ring, I'll ask her to reach out. Or maybe I'll reach out to Haversham or Felix. I'm gonna try and convince Felix to open up a door in the capital because I am gonna very much miss Haversham's tea. I would really like to have access to that.
Do I know if the limbo anchor would allow me to travel to him?
Checking it one more time. It's effectively the same as the teleport.
Yeah, but if he's going to a different plane, I didn't know if this would work the same.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't work as plane shift. It's just teleport. So if teleport doesn't allow, teleport is on the same plane.
But didn't we leave his world with it to come to Limbo? Wasn't that how we got out?
I think we went to a like a room, like a circle.
You used it to teleport back to the bookstore.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah, you have used it before, but it was to get out of the. You found the artifact in.
But that could get me to the gateways that used to teleport to his world, though, wouldn't it?
So the problem right now, which Felix was talking to him about earlier, the previous doors, the previous Howl's Moving Castle like front doors,
Yeah.
they were all broken because his doors. So they still have to repair those. Now, once there's new ones in place, if there's one on the plane if there's one on your plane, then yeah, you can teleport to it.
Okay, cool. So, well, yeah, I'll try to find a way to come visit also. See, gray circles, you know, they don't always have us going and doing things. So maybe I can come visit, help out. Have you told the others yet?
No, you were the first.
Appreciate it. He smiles and gives you another hug.
I give you another hug back, and then I give you the remaining bottle of desert cordial. It's at this point, it's probably a little less than half full.
Appreciate it. Here, take
I would
some
like
of these
for
the
you-
road. And, are you leaving now or in the morning?
Oh no, I'm leaving in the morning.
All right, cool. We'll have breakfast.
We'll have a mighty feast. And then I will go to I think Blaskin and Flint I met at the same time, right?
Blinton.
Mm, you met Flint before Blaskin.
Yeah.
Okay,
Go
I'm gonna
see
go to
Flaccid.
yeah, I know. Did you say Flaskin?
Flaccid.
All right, I want to go see Flint. Where's Flint at?
Probably just out, hanging out with some of the others.
All right. Well, I
Playing
can knock out.
cards with Blaskin. You know.
Yeah, I could knock a couple out. Or is that Blaskin? You gonna be there
Flint
too?
and Blaskin are playing cards.
I mean, it's just what we do.
Yeah. Keep shoving Gumbo away from. No, don't eat these.
Oh man.
Slap.
Are you also going to be there, Gumbo?
No, you do your thing.
Okay. Well, it works if you're there too. You can be there if you want.
Up to you.
Yeah, I'll come in while you're all playing cards and they are constantly like
I'm
kicking
watching.
you out. They're kicking
I'm
you
just
out of the
watching.
game because you keep eating cards.
Arms crossed.
Hello everyone. I'm perfect. I've found most of you here. This is great. Can we talk for a minute? I have some important news that I want to share.
Sure.
Are you dying?
No. Yes. I mean, I'm
Yes.
aging. I'm aging. We all are aging, so technically I'm dying, but like normally.
At the normal rate. Okay.
Yeah.
Normal rate.
At a normal rate. No, it's not that serious. It's not that bad. I finished speaking with Felix not too long ago, and he is able to send me back to my home before we get to Sigil. So tonight will be my last night with you all. Tomorrow morning I return to Arconis.
Now, why would you go and do a thing like that?
Well, Flint, I didn't always have a home. I mean, I had a home, but it wasn't my home. And now that I have found where I'm from, now that I know how terribly broken and fucked up it is, I can't just walk away. And I gesture to my sword. This gem that is in my sword, and the gems that Brashir and Ariel both wield, are part of a set. And we all three have a duty to protect Arconis. Protect both our homes. So I'm going back to make good on that duty and try to help heal, or at least do my part to heal the kingdom.
Well, I do know what that's like. You know, having saved a little dwarf town ourselves.
I'm gonna miss you all.
Yeah, I know we haven't been friends for all that long, but I'll miss you. I'll see through our quest to find strange and questionable ingredients in your honor.
I smile at you, Gumbo. I would expect nothing less from the soup wizard. Plus,
God.
it's not like I'm going to be. Did you say soup god or soup? What was that?
No, I was saying something completely unrelated.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was saying that. He did say that.
Soup god.
Cannon.
It's not like you aren't going to be able to find me again. I mean, you'll know where I am. And
I don't have
Follow the
sending, but
screams.
I promise to scry on you at odd and inconvenient times.
Inappropriate times.
well,
That's all I got.
I
mean,
I
she
guess
hasn't been to that to Arconis.
I guess I'll just have to hope for the best on the timing of those scrying spells then.
Gumbo's
But,
always watching.
I wouldn't hope too hard.
But you know, I've already told Felix that if the Grey Order or Grey Circle, or if any of you need me again, to give me a call or open a door.
I think it should just be canon that Will is always getting the name of that order wrong.
I'm just gonna call it the Grey now, because I can't remember if it's Order or Circle.
When I was back working for the Grey Goo,
No, you got
What?
20 years from now. Do you guys remember the white square?
So tonight will be my last day with you all. But that doesn't mean it'll be the last time we ever see each other. I certainly hope you'll come visit. And once I have a much better understanding of what's happening in Arconis and have things moderately under control, then I would certainly hope to be able to find you again to just have a little reunion. I'll check in on Grimspire while I'm there, Flint. Make sure everyone's doing okay.
Well, I mean, you've helped them, so I'm sure they'll help you if you need it.
I appreciate that, Flint. And I certainly hope that if the need arises, that we can all come together for the greater good of Arconis. Oh, and you know what? I did have something here. I didn't really have like gifts or souvenirs or anything to like leave anyone with, except for you, Gumbo. Remember when we were playing cards and my deck of cards was mysteriously disappearing?
Perhaps.
Well, I bought a spare deck that we never got to use, so I would like for you to have it. And I'm going to give Gumbo the pack of playing cards coated in chili powder.
I'll be sure to hang on to it for the next time we get a chance to play. It's very considerate of you. Please squat down so I can give you a very small hug.
I will get down on my knees so that I'm closer to Gumbo's height.
Lower.
How tall are you, Gumbo? You like between 2 and 3 feet?
What a great question. I am 2'10".
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah. I'm still probably much taller than you, even on my knees.
You're gonna have to go prone.
We make it work. Make it work.
I lean over. And Blaskin, I will miss you a lot.
I'm not even in this room.
Oh, I thought you were. I thought you were playing cards.
No one told me until just now.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I literally said that we were playing cards together.
Okay, so okay, cool. I was decided for me. I was here.
Yeah, because if you weren't paying attention, you weren't going to refute it.
Because I had no clue.
Surprise, you're there now.
I'm glad Garrett has such respect for you to make sure I'm interacting with the scene.
I figured you had to go AFK or something because your mic was muted.
No, sometimes I'm like breathing and I don't want it to catch in the mic.
All right,
I'm like
how
moving
about
around and my chair is squeaky.
how about we swap it then? How about you were playing with Wivosh, and I'm gonna go find Blaskin and talk to Blaskin on his own.
Now it just sounds like I'm playing with Gumbo.
You just taunting
It sounded like that for the last 20 minutes, in fact.
Poor life choice.
I mean, I told you where you were. If you didn't want to be there, you could have just said it at any point.
I was peeing. I was AFK for a minute.
That's all it took. Will goes and finds Blast.
Oh, but before I do that, I just say to Wivosh, we haven't. I'm not gonna go too into it since Jack's not here. But Wivosh, we haven't known each other too long. I'll miss you as well. But before I go, I'd really appreciate it if you gave me my sword back.
You mean he can't keep it as like a keepsake?
No, he cannot keep my. Which one did I give him? Whispering Night? Is I think the one I gave him. You cannot keep Whispering Night.
Well, I guess since I got my stuff back, you can have your sword.
Thank you. And then I will go and find Blaskin. Where would Blaskin be hanging out, Scott?
I'm probably outside playing in the dirt.
All right, I'm gonna go play in the dirt
It's
with
not
you.
even like a joke.
You go find him in his mud bath.
Hello, Blaskin. Can I bother you for a moment?
I mean, if you need to, I suppose, but I'm not exactly busy.
I take a moment to process that. Okay. Well,
Sorry if that came out funny.
No, it came out normal. I think differently than you. You know, meat sack brains and all.
I never thought your brains were a meat sack. It is a meat sack, but I never. That sounds mean.
I guess it is a little mean, isn't it? about mushy people brain? Well, no, because you're a people too. We're not all humans. You get where I'm trying to go with this. I don't need to digress.
I understand, Will.
Blaskin, I have some news for you.
Did you find a new species of apple?
No, but as soon as I do, you will be the first person to know because I will want more of them. Plus, I think you would like to add them to your repertoire.
I should really get like a bag of holding for all my plants or something.
That would be actually a very, very smart idea.
I'm sure the rest of the party is tired of hearing me clanking around behind them with my dozen lanterns filled with various trees.
It's the weirdest utility belt.
You're not Batman. You're Plant Man.
Why would I be a Batman?
Um,
Also, I can turn into a bat. Does that make me a Batman?
Ooh. Bat forged?
Shower thoughts at the bathhouse.
Well, there's no easy way for me to say this, Blaskin, but tomorrow I am returning to Arconis. I spoke with Felix, and he's able to send me back before we reach Sigil. So tonight will be my last night with all of you.
Well, when are you going to come back?
I'm not sure yet. There's a lot. There's a big mess in Arconis, and I don't know how much or how long. How much I need to do to fix it, or how long it'll take me. But if you need me, I will be here for you all. I've told Felix all he needs to do is give me a call on the old sending stone, or well, actually I don't have a sending stone. I told him to open a door for me. That's probably the easiest way for him to reach me.
Is this a joke, Will?
This is not a joke.
Funny.
My jokes are usually land far worse than this.
But what am I gonna do? You were my first friend here. Is this because I ruined your apple pie on the day we met?
Blaskin, I'm gonna place my hand on your shoulder. That was the worst apple pie I have ever been unfortunate enough to be in the presence of, let alone eaten.
I have a confession.
But, well, hang on.
On purpose.
I was gonna say, let me finish saying something heartfelt before you ruin it, but
we'll go at the same time.
The fact that you put so much effort into the pie is what made me love it. As you say your thing to me. Wait.
Okay.
Wait, so you cooked it with hate, not with love?
I cooked it because I thought it would be funny.
I can accept
you said
that.
you didn't have a sending stone, right?
No, I don't.
Hey, Brandon. So I know you can buy sending stones. What would it take to have a rock you already have turned into a sending stone?
Time more than money, because then you do the enchantment on it.
So it's probably not something we could do overnight.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you could send it through the gray guy's delivery system. I mean, certainly they have somebody who can deliver a package.
The gray bros.
The gray dudes.
Well, I don't like that you're leaving, but I think I can give you something. And I'm actually going to reach into one of my lanterns that I've had for a very long time, and I have a okayish gray-orange lichen rock. Do you remember this, Will? We got it just before we fought that blue dragon, and you found this for me.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know that you still had this one.
Well, of course I wouldn't get rid of it. You were my first friend. Even the people on the boat didn't really like me that much. Well, here's what we'll do. And I'm gonna take the rock, and I'm gonna, like, set it on the ground, and I'm gonna use my metal foot to break it in half. Just, like, stomp it right in half down the middle.
Oh.
And I'll say, so when you get a chance, we'll both turn each of these halves into our own sending stones.
I think that sounds like a wonderful idea. Thank you, Blaskin.
I'll miss you, Will.
I'll miss you too. But we will see each other again.
Oh, you can take this too. And I'll unclip a lantern with an, it's just sprouting, and it's this is a apple tree sapling. It's actually made with one of the seeds that we got in Sigil.
I'll take the lantern with a little sapling in it. And I'm gonna hold it very gingerly.
In a couple of weeks,
Blaskin.
it's going to need to be planted in real dirt. I've kind of been holding back its growth, but without me there to keep it in check, it's going to grow really fast.
I will make sure that as the first chance I get, I will plant it.
Okay,
And I will
good.
tend to it. And I will enjoy its apples.
And there's like a moment of silence between the two of us. And Blaskin lunges forward and hugs you.
Blaskin, you're squeezing a little too hard there, bud.
I don't care.
Sorry.
All right. I can live with this. And I'll hug him back, but much weaker.
I think you're probably stronger than me, bro.
I don't know, man. I'm not made of wood and metal.
I have an 11 in strength.
Oh, Will's only got a 12.
You are physically, you could literally hug me harder. You are right. I am not made of, or you are not made of metal, but you can still out hug me.
All right.
Well, maybe
and then,
one day I'll go help you instead. I'm not really exactly tied to the people here.
And I would love that, Blaskin, to see all of you again and to adventure with all of you again. But you know, the gray ones are doing very important work protecting, I guess, the multiverse is I heard some of them talking about it. There's like a disagreement over what it's called, but multiverse, protecting all the worlds. And maybe one day, if you ever need me, I can be there for you again as well. But just know that I will always have a place for you guys with me in Arconis. Whether it's out in Parth, I honestly, I might just go live on Delepo or Delesso. I might just go live on Delesso Farm and just eat all of Ariel's apples.
Well, that shouldn't be too bad, because you'll be able to give her a new apple tree.
I know exactly where to plant this tree. Thank you. That was a brilliant idea.
Maybe I'll buy a couple scrolls of sending too, and then I'll try to tell you what like runes and stuff you need to etch into that rock so we can talk to each other later.
Yeah, the frequency rune is very important.
I will. You know, that would be a smart idea. I will also talk to Ariel when I get back to Arconis, and I'll see if there's anything she can help me with. She's a very smart magic person.
Just remember that, like, once every 2 weeks or so, you should probably spritz a little bit of water onto the rock. I've talked to the orange lichens on it before, too, and they said they were really happy to come with us on our journey.
Well, that actually that means more than I thought it would to know that. I'll look down at the little rock in my hand, the little half, and I'll say, It's been great having you on our journey too, little guy.
I'll miss you, Will.
And I'll miss you, Blaskin. Now, what do you say we dig around in the dirt for a little bit and then we go take a bath?
I guess.
So Will do that. He'll dig around in the dirt with Blaskin, and then he'll go, take a bath later. And he does. I'm not gonna really do it just because that I'd be talking to myself. But he is gonna go talk to Lily.
Lily knows what Will said.
Yeah, Lily knows what Will said. Just so the party, everybody else kind of knows. He's basically going to he's gonna tell Lily, like, we haven't known each other very long. I'm leaving. Peace out. By the way, these are great people, and if you decide to stick with them and aid them in their journeys, then I know that she'll make amazing friendships that she will remember for the rest of her life. Maybe almost die quite a few times, and potentially even save a world or two. Oh, and because he doesn't feel that he is going to, I'm not giving her the slippers of spider climbing as much as I want to. That is a trademark Will. I can't, as much as I want to give her the slippers, I can't give her the slipper. I can't take them away from Will. But what he is going to give her is he's going to give her the really cool arrows. You're a much better shot than me, so I think you should probably take these. I'm more of a sword guy, if I'm being honest. And that'll be it. He is keeping his really cool quiver, though, because he paid good money for that.
It was really cool.
It's still really cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
people will tell stories after.
Desert cordial. I'm putting the bottle of desert cordial in the party sheet for you, Lucky.
Half bottle.
And half. And then for you, Gumbo, here's the pack of playing cards coated in chili powder.
More flavor.
Chili
Turns
flavor.
out she's completely immune to spice.
Gnomish cuisine is very spicy.
Those Srift Neblin, they've got all the good fungus.
And I think that is it. I've talked to everybody. We can turn in for the night. Unless anybody else had anything they wanted to do.
Can I have the tooth in the party sheet?
I don't see why
I'm
not.
sure Merlin is asleep.
I'm just gonna take that.
His teeth. It's a bag of teeth. I'm just imagining in the like sometime in the future, Will is gonna get a mystery package on his doorstep from like when Gumbo finally succeeds, and it's gonna be a hell apple and some wyvern milk.
Oh, right. Did I? I'm gonna run back. I'm gonna run back to Gumbo. Slam the door open. They're probably still playing cards. Slam the door open, maybe scaring them all. And I'm just gonna yell real quick, Gumbo, by the way, hell apples are real, but they're not apples. They're drugs. Don't ever eat hell apples.
Okay. Good to know.
Don't
Will's
ask
last words.
Yeah, don't ask why that's what don't ask why I was thinking about that.
So that's why Will's wanted hell apples for so long.
Just a drug addict.
I know.
Completely changes my view of this.
I'm going to
bye.
I'm going to Arconis to go to a therapy house.
It's just...
I'm proud
I'm
of
going
you.
to what is it? It's not
rehab.
Rehab. Will's going to rehab.
Arcadia's just a rehab clinic. Have you heard of Shutter Island? Awesome. Was there anything else that the party wanted to do? Any other plans for characters?
Choke Will in his sleep.
He'll never make it home.
I'll never make it home.
Flint,
It's like when you join this party, you stay in this party.
What happened to Will? He went away for a long time.
Nobody gets out of this party.
just a shallow hole out back.
Plaskin, you know that make dirt spell you have? I need to borrow that.
It's a lot of
weird. Flint, it looks like there's a corpse wrapped in a carpet in there. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Irrelevant.
There's a lot of deep chasms outside of ribcage.
Hey, did anybody notice did anyone notice the oddly person-shaped hole out front that that wasn't there yesterday?
It's right next
Flint's
to the
like, yeah,
front
Blaskin
door.
filled that hole. He pasted it on me. Isn't that right, Blaskin? Didn't you tell me you filled that hole? Yeah, I filled that hole. Arrest him.
Slams handcuffs.
Oh boy, more
Jail
prison.
again.
Maybe he can get a tattoo this time.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna get
All right, we'll
I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get like a soldering iron and burn like a heart with Will in the middle of it on my shoulder.
Give yourself a little tear right into the eye.
Now he's hardcore.
All right. Well, keeping with the theme of the send-off, I want to jump into the next morning. So we can get back to like what the rest of the party, like what the rest of the morning is for the rest of the party. But I think just because this is a great spot to kind of wrap on for tonight, before more shenanigans start up and kind of shift the tone off this one. Felix is gonna meet with you after everybody has breakfast. Just kind of making sure that you've got everything you need, and just he's gonna kind of explain like,
Okay, this is a bit of a two-part spell. Worked on a bit myself. First, I need to use you as the anchor. A plane shift, since we're sending you back to the place you want to go, and I don't readily have a convenient item from Arconis outside of yourself. Also, since you'll be able to visualize the specific place you want to go, That's gonna help. So,
He's gonna set up like just a couple kind of small stones, like in about a 5-foot circle around you. And while he's doing that, and he's kind of muttering a kind of light incantation to finish the ritual of this spell. He's kind of walking around and muttering to himself, but he's like,
so tell me about Arconis. Tell me about what your plans are.
he's kind of trying to keep you in like topical conversation that centers around the place you're trying.
Okay, like he's just trying to get me to like think about it so that.
Because he's learning about it. You're fresh in your mind, so it's there's a bunch of reasons why he does what he's doing. A little bit of a homebrew.
Got it.
But so he is kind of smiling and listening, intently to some of the stories you're telling. He asks a bit about what you've learned about what's going on there. He learns a bit more about Brashear and seems particularly impressed hearing some of the details you share about Ariel and the magical capabilities you've experienced working. Finishes the circle, and then kind of also tidily, puts a bow on the light conversation. Expressing a lot of admiration for like what it sounds like you're planning on doing and the people you want to just really again.
Once more, I think there's a gulf of difference between adventurers and heroes. And I really do believe, William, that you are made of the latter. So I expect to hear great things coming from Arconis in the near future and the far future, wherever I might end up. So, all my best. It's been a pleasure finding you, working with you, and sending you on your way.
And then he just kind of claps his hands together, and the circle you're standing in, like collapses down like immediately, and it's to everyone else outside the circle. It looks like Will just got like flattened into a pancake because the space that you're in literally. So thanks to physics and arcane interactions therein, everybody's view of the space in this just got collapsed. So we all watched Will be flattened before he disappears. For you, the opposite happens. Everything outside the circle like falls into this weird kind of two-dimensional like just line, and then opens back up, and where you had been looking at your kind of what had become a second family, standing around kind of in front of a 2/3 finished breakfast spread. They just bring way too much food here. And a couple curious Kenku watching from the back corner. Now that's replaced with kind of the climbing alabaster and green spires. The city that you haven't really spent any time in, but the capital of Arcadia itself. There's just these kind of staircase water features of various pools in front of the central castle. You look around briefly to like an open kind of plaza circle that's maybe 30 or 40 feet down from where the castle's staircase, several terrace layers go back up to the front facade and the entrance, and kind of take a deep breath and then stride forward into Will's first day back home. And I think that's where we'll wrap for tonight, giving him a solid send-off to his next step, and we'll come back to this party still on the ragged edge of the city with the doorway to hell, getting back home, getting Felix where he should be, and figuring out what the hell went down, who's got some beef that's trying to pin god resurrections and reinstatements on a tiny dwarf diviner, and what else might be happening.
It's me.
Yo, thank you for running, sir. Appreciate it. So I guess I need to be changing the overlay again, Will, to just Lily.
Just Lily, yep.
I will have to adjust that. Thank you to everyone who hung out with us tonight. Appreciate it very much. You can catch replays of this campaign or our other ones on YouTube and Rumble. Likes, follow, shares appreciated. Those of you here on Twitch, hang out and I'll find someone to raid. Everybody else, have a great rest of your weekend, and we should be back Tuesday with, I would say, Kelsto's Tuesday game, but it may be Friday game. I have no idea yet. And sometime between now and then, I will probably play some Dune Awakening. So we'll catch you then. Have a good weekend, everybody. Good night.
Good night,
Night, everybody.